Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my 1.21 Survival Let's Play series. I apologize if I sound a bit off in this episode. I'm still recovering from a bit of a cold, but let's just go ahead and get started with the episode. Alright, so for those who were paying attention to the background, you might have noticed that this is in fact not our survival world. This is my creative test world, hence why I'm in creative and why everything is a super flat world. So let me go ahead and show you what I've been working on, but first, let me go ahead and do a quick outfit swap. There we go, much better. Alright, so the build that we're going to be working on today is an addition to our underground section of the base where all our farms are. It's going to be on this wall because so far there's nothing here in our survival world, and if we just go down here, you'll see what I've been working on. Yes. Now the skin makes a little bit more sense, right? It's a little science lab, little secret science lab, and it's gonna act as my miniature villager trading hall here. I won't explain what's going on with everything, but I do want to just show you around. So I got this little control panel, a little test area with tinted glass as like a protective barrier, just some test tubes, more test tubes, in this pretty cool giant window which I saw from a Tango Tech video. Really cool on Hermitcraft, if you know Hermitcraft and Tango. But yeah, very cool. I'm very happy with the design. I spent lots of time on it, and I do want to show you something else really quick if we fly on out of here. So there is a bunch of redstone down here. Here we go. This is what the underground lab, or the behind the scenes of the underground lab, looks like. Just a bunch of colorful rails mainly and some redstone lines. Yeah, like I said, I won't explain all of this right now. I'll explain it as we go when we build it in our survival world, but I wanted to give you guys a little gist of what to expect for this episode. Alright, now you've got an idea of what's going on in my brain and what I want this project to be. Let's go ahead and go back to our survival world and let's get started on this project. Let's go! Alright, we are back in our survival world, and oh, if you're wondering about the intro with the villager, yeah, no need to worry. He just signed a little contract, nothing to worry about, you know, he'll be fine. Alright, and like I said earlier, our secret lab, I'm planning on having it over here against this wall because it doesn't serve any purpose right now. But of course, in order to have our secret base, we are going to need to do a lot of digging. So I think the best way to do this is to just run a quick time lapse. I'll dig out everything and we'll start the building process. How's that sound? Alright, welcome back from that time lapse. I just finished digging out this area. I also remended my pickaxes because they were about to die. But this is our overall shape of our secret lab, and actually this should be gone as well. There we go. But yeah, this is the overall shape of our lab, and I even dug out the little test area with behind the glass that we saw earlier in my creative test world. But yeah, now all that's left is to actually build it. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's quite a big job. So let's go ahead and start with the entrance. Alright, so I got some of our quartz and the pale log. We're gonna need some of the smooth quartz, so we're gonna toss in this to our super smelter. We haven't used this in a while. Alright, so we've got most of our stuff here. We're gonna go ahead and I believe it was quartz like this all the way around. So I wanted to incorporate a bunch of this. Actually needs to be back one. Anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to incorporate some of this pale oak into here. And a little trick that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place some torches down here and trapdoors. So we're just kind of saving on some materials, and it lights up our little area without showing any visible light source, which is a really good building technique to have if you can hide light sources, or at least implement light sources into your builds to where they look like they're supposed to be there, you know? For the roof, we're just going to do some of these slabs, and I would like to make this a little bit higher, but unfortunately we're right above the surface, or right below the surface I should say. So if I break any higher, then we're breaching to the top, and it's then you know, the secret entrance is not so secret anymore, you know? Alright, with the little top entrance area done, let's go ahead and go down, and we'll go ahead and work on the actual secret lab. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just fill out the main frame of this base, and we'll cut back to that when I'm done. Alrighty, so I built the main frame of the base down here, and originally I was gonna go ahead and plan on building this wall next, but I decided I think it'd be better if I just go ahead and run another quick time lapse and we just get the build done. Then I'll come back and we'll do some of the interior designing and the redstone. I think that'd be a little bit more interesting to watch. Alright, let's run another quick time lapse and I'll see you soon. Alright, welcome back from that time lapse. Hopefully it wasn't too long, but as you can see, I built the most of the lab, still missing some of the stuff. I also decided to just toss in the test tubes for now, because you don't want to see me just build test tubes for like a few minutes, so I just tossed them in the time lapse. Alright, how about we start building our little test subject area, whatever this thing is called. So the idea is to have, here, let me just, which one's Silk Touch? Yeah, let me just break through here really quick. Alright, so the idea is to have like a little villager breeder just in the middle here. I don't know what I did with scaffolding, but villager breeder in the middle, and we can bring in 2 villagers and they'll make a bunch of babies, many neck kisses and all that good stuff. and we can then transport them with a minecart, hopefully down here and then underneath here, and you'll see all the redstone later. We'll work on that. I think that's the more fun part, I'd say, maybe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some of the resources we need for a simple villager breeder. Let's go up here. Oh, hello, Enderman. What you doing in my sugarcane farm, dude? You better not break nothing. Anyways, you enjoy your time in there. I need to get my materials. So if you've never seen a villager breeder, it's actually quite simple and quite compact. I'm gonna start with, let's see, where's the middle? Would it be this? No, this one. Yeah, so we start in the middle. We just have a little bit of glass around, like so. Get our quartz. And now here's where the beds come in. We want to do like a little circle of beds, like so. Perfect. And this is literally it. This is basically it. We got some trapdoors. And finally, the oh, okay, well, I'm sleeping on the bed now. I did not mean to do that. There we go. And finally, some carpets. And villager breeder complete. That's it, dude. It's that simple. Now we just need 2 villagers in this hole right here, and they shouldn't be able to get out, I believe. Then they can do all the smooches and all the neck kisses and everything like that, and we'll get all the baby villagers falling down into this hole right there, and we can scoop them up with a minecart, which that's what I'm gonna set up now. If I break some of this, we might need to dig a little space down here. Okay, well, I mean, this is the villager breeder complete, so the only thing left to do is to get the villagers in here. So luckily, we had a few villagers sign them contracts that you saw in the intro of the video. So we'll go ahead and get them here. Now, having villagers isn't the problem. Getting them down here is the problem. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. There's probably gonna be some dirt, a lot of scaffolding involved, but we'll figure it out. So the easiest way to do this, I would imagine, would be to drag them in a boat. So we'll go ahead and get this set up, and let me just barricade this area so the villager does not escape. There we go. We can let you out of your house. Come here. Into the boat, sir. You in? Nope. Alright, come on. Come on. In you go. You signed the contract. There we go. So we can go ahead and lead the boat. And let me see. The hard part will be getting up the blocks, but some scaffolding should do. There we go, like so. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. You got it. Ooh, slingshot it at my bed. What the heck do you think you're doing, mate? So let me just turn on hitboxes, make sure I don't smack my willing, consenting villager. There you go. Down the hole you go. Into the water. Very nice. Sorry, I'm gonna have to bust down my door real quick. Alright. In here. Schmack. I need you to go down the hole. This might be a little bit tough. Okay, down the ladder. You can go down the ladder, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Into the boat. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to walk into the villager breeder yourself, you can be my guest. Alright. Boating you across. Oh. This is not where I wanted to be. Now. Get. What? Huh? What? Hey! Where'd he go? Oh, he's sleeping. That scared me for a second. I was like, what the heck? So we got one villager in. We just need to do all of that. again, you probably don't need to see that. We'll fast forward it. It'll do like a little cutscene, something. Well, I'll do something with it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Hopefully there was something I did with the little montage time-lapse thing with the villager. But we got the second villager in, and now I mean the villager breeder's working. Let's go get some carrots, some bread, and then they can smooch and we can get our first little baby in here. We'll just come over and here's some bread, you guys. Just eat this up. You guys give a little bit of the tossy toss. Here we go. And we'll patch this up for now. And there we go. Look at them. Making little love hearts, little neck kisses. And I'm just peeping through this stained glass. Don't mind me. Poop out a baby any second. And there we go. Look at that. Baby in the chamber. Villager breeding. A success, dude. Huge success. Now, hopefully they breed a little bit more because we want at least 6 villagers. Yeah, so I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm not trying to make a ginormous villager trading hall because I think that kind of sucks the fun out of the game, right? I just want 6 villagers. Give myself a mending villager, some other important enchantments, maybe a blacksmith, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and just keep trucking on. Since we have somewhat of a path established, or since I've destroyed my base, we might as well go ahead and get our next mob, which is a zombie, and it's perfect timing because it's nighttime. So we do need a zombie for villager zombification and curing, which we are gonna do in our lab. So hopefully we can find a zombie and we can lure it back to the base. So let's go find a zombie really quick. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think if I come back here, the base isn't very lit up over here. And yeah, here we go. Oh, look, there's a zombie villager. We can use one of you guys. So just follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want this. Come on. Let's go. Dude, come on, dude. Do I have a trapdoor? Yes, I do. I believe if I just trapdoor... Yep. Now he'll come down because he thinks the trapdoor is a real block, but it's not. Idiots. Here we go. Come on. Yes, sir. Follow me, sir. Yes, sir, skis. I know you want to come down. Oh, here we go. You might have to break the ladders. Yep. Don't die on me now. Oh, okay. I was not ready for you. I forgot to get the minecart here. Hold on. I'm gonna do a little juke. A little juke. A little jukey. Come to this side. Come in here, dude. No, over here. There we go. We got him. Alright, nice. Awesome. Okay, so we got our villager, no, zombie villager in here, which is really good. And he is silenced. So I think we should go ahead and start connecting up this minecart down here. And the first place it's going to go is it'll go underground and it'll go up to here. And so the villager is going to fall into here via this block, I believe. Or it could be that block. I think it's that block, actually. So we're just going to dig a little bit back here. I think this should be fine. And we'll go straight down. So we're gonna need to go through here again, and we got 3 baby villagers. That's pretty good. So we just need to dig to here, and we'll need to find the little hole that we made, which should be this block. Let's see, this block here should be, here we go. Perfect. Here we go. So we're just gonna connect our rail to here. Okay, so the idea is to have soul sand here, and if we can place water up here, like so. And if I kelp it up, this should all turn into water sources. Okay, so now we have the bubble elevator coming up. The villagers should just float up here and then go down the water stream and then fall down into the test tube like so. And they'll land right here in this test tube. Very nice. Okay, so I just tidied up the little water tube a little bit. Let's go ahead and make a minecart and let's test out this little ride here. We won't put it there just in case it falls back down, but we'll just self-propel myself a little bit. This is going a little slow. Hold on. All right, so if we just go on there and so pretend I'm a villager. I just go up here and I'll take a little bit of damage, but I should fall straight down here. And this is perfect. Yes, very good. So this test tube is literally just a holding chamber, just so we don't get backed up with villagers. So the next thing we need to do is actually retract this block back so the minecart can fall back down, and it will do another little underground journey into this villager zombie-ification chamber area. All right. Let's get that set up. So, okay, so I got the sticky piston behind this diorite block. So the idea is that this piston is going to be powered, and we'll have a lever or a button over there in our control panel, and this will retract. So it'll open at this state. The villager will fall down, and we'll need to catch him. Let's say right here should be good. I should be able to do this. Yes. If I get myself a little lever, that should be powered. Very good. Now I should be good to, I should be good to just loop this around into here. Very good. Okay, now we've got 2 of the elevators done. We just need to do the same thing with this one, and I guess same thing with this one and this one as well. But before we do that, I think this would be a good time to start on the control panel because we need the sticky piston to stick out in order to test it. So we'll go ahead and build our control panel, which will just be right here. Okay, so I've constructed the little control panel. I'll add these signs later. But let's go ahead. We want to go ahead and hook up this first button. And yes, I was being cheap. I hid torches behind the trapdoors. Don't tell anyone. But this is the first button. And we just want to dig a little tunnel all the way to our sticky piston down there, which is a lot. It's going to be a bit tougher than I thought, but we'll make do. Alright, so we've connected to our other little cave. Where's our piston? So our piston is... it's over here, I believe. Yes, right here. Okay, I think we can make this work. So we just need the redstone to go through here. It'll have to go over this track, which is annoying, but we'll make do. Okay, so I've connected the redstone line from our button to our sticky piston down here. The only thing we need to do, the sticky piston is right behind that block. You can't see it. But we just need a repeater to extend our redstone signal, and then this redstone line should be working. Alright, got my repeater, and this should extend. Never mind, I need another one. I'll be back. Alright, my second repeater. There we go. This should connect all the way. I didn't hear a piston. Oh, okay. Well, the piston did go off, so I don't know what that was about. So, yes, the piston is extended. The block is here. So, when I press this button... there we go, and it opens up. This is perfect. Yes, everything's going to plan. So now we basically just repeat the same thing that we did earlier. So instead of a sticky piston here, we're going to have a sticky piston underneath that carpet right there. Or it'll be one back behind the carpet, and it'll pull the block back. The villager will go down. or the zombie villager after he gets zombificated. It'll drop into this chamber, we'll cure him, and we'll drop him into one of our other tubes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just speed run through the next connections because it's basically the same process of what you just saw me do, and we'll cut back after that's done. Alright, hello everyone, it's me, I'm from the future. So I've been editing this video for you guys, and it's definitely the longest video that I've made so far on my channel. Personally, I feel like it might be slightly intimidating to see like an hour-long video, and it might deter some people from watching, so I've decided to go ahead and make the executive decision to split the episode into two. But with that being said, this is sadly the end of this episode where I have decided to cut the video. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If you want to see part 2, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you want, and it'll be notified when the next part comes out. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, if you're wondering, yeah, I'm in my creative test world on top of my wizard tower. Very nice. Alright, bye.